What's happening? How you doing? Back with another chapter 2. We're gonna switch back from chapter 1, chapter 2 for a little while. Uh, I'm not. I mean, I ain't going to chapter 1 today, but I'm just saying I'm gonna switch. I'm gonna switch back and forth. I ain't done with these chapters yet. These are just beginning. My chapters are gonna be long. I'll have a big ass book. Watch. Or maybe I have to cut it down into like 4 books or something like that. Yeah. 2 on 1. 2 on the 4 books. Comparable. So something they're comparing you to. Maybe you're being compared to somebody, or there's things that just happening, like that you see that you can compare, like mirror, like maybe you're a mirror to, or you're mirroring, or they're mirroring you. It's like weird. Football numbers. Have you watched any football yet? Are you gonna watch football on Sunday? Let me know. Who are you going for? I'd like to know that about that. Maybe I don't know. I don't really drink like that, but I'll drink a beer with you and go watch a game. Maybe they're comparing you. They're comparing themselves to you, or they see you as very comparable, like you're very unique, and maybe you've got your foot in the door. You got your foot in the door, and the ball's in your court, and maybe someone's going to call you, or they're going to give you their number, or balls in your court. They want to offer of numbers. Maybe someone wants to give you a comparable offer. If somebody wants to offer you something, and someone else wants to give you a comparable offer. You know what I mean? Like pretty much the same kind of deal. Maybe a little bit different. You know what I mean? It's going to be comparable, so it's going to be you're going to have a choice between maybe 2 opportunities. But you got your foot in the door, and the ball is in your court. You're getting out of jail, you're free from jail, you're not going to jail, or this is someone that's getting out of jail that got that got comparable football numbers in a case. Or this is a case that is comparable. Someone's getting out of jail, like maybe no time, no blah blah blah, and there's a comparable case where someone got football numbers. Maybe they're comparing you to this case where someone got football numbers, and maybe they're seeing something wrong. There's something wrong because maybe your case, there's some corruptness in your case and corrupt people, and there's some bad things that's happened like to you, and there's a comparable case, and this person got football numbers, and they've had to go back, and they're about to release. This person's getting out of jail for maybe some false narratives, false witnesses, false testimonies, false reports. And this person got football numbers, and this is a comparable case, and like you're getting out of jail. You know what I mean? Possibly, or this person that got football numbers that's getting out of jail is because of overcrowding in the prisons. Prisons is horrible right now, like horrible. Like, it's unreal. Like, most people, I don't know. You can become homeless. You can be homeless in jail, right? Leave that there because it's crowded and it's comparable. And it's crowded, and people are getting these football numbers on these cases. On these like similar cases, and a lot of people are getting these football numbers, or that are getting football numbers, or had getting football numbers, or getting out of jail. They're getting a reduction in sentences because of overcrowding, and they're getting out. Possibly this could be in Greece. I mean, we're not the only ones that's got bad jails. So, or this could be a crowd of Greeks that is getting out of jail that had a comparable cases, or that are comparable to you, or had a comparable case, or comparable circumstances, that got football numbers, and they're getting out. Or this is um, a Greek, or this is a somebody of Greek descent that's getting out of jail, that for overcrowding, that had got football numbers, that maybe they're comparing themselves to you, or people compare you to them, or compare your case to their case. Because there was nobody in the there was no witnesses. Nobody. There was nobody on the scene, and so, and this is you know a comparable, I guess, circumstance, maybe, in cases where people are getting these football numbers. So they're getting a reduction, or they're getting out, but it's mainly because of overcrowding. But they're using these comparable circumstances to possibly put you in like the like running of getting out. All right, well, this case is kind of like this, or they got these football numbers for this kind of case. Well, all right, this person did too. Let's put them there. This person did too. All right, so everybody that got that same kind of charge and case and football, these big numbers, they put them in a bucket, and they probably drawing names, and what I mean, and letting them out of jail because of overcrowding. You know what I mean? But it's just there's certain comparable factors, what I mean? And I think one of them is that there was nobody on the scene, so nobody really witnessed anything. These are like false reports, rumors, or people saying like, "Oh, they did it," when they really didn't do it. You know, this is something. This is something that's in state prison, state jail. This ain't federal. This is the states. This is the states doing this for the overcrowding, possibly. This would be a good idea. Yeah, these people getting out of jail gonna go eat some steak. They gonna eat good tonight for sure. And are these states have a stake in this because they've been given these astronomical fucking numbers, like for stupid shit. I mean, now some of it ain't stupid, but I mean, but for comparable cases that are getting like nothing, or they're getting out of jail on, and they're giving other cases these football numbers, is what I mean, two tier system. Two. No face, no case. Boom. Nobody to see. Nobody to see what happens, so they're gonna get out of jail for it. And there's a lot of comparable cases to back this up. Why this person's getting out of jail, or why they're not getting charged. Blah blah blah. And there's a crowd, or there's a crowd gathering, or there's a crowd wanting to know why people are getting these astronomical numbers for comparable cases when this person got out of jail, and there was comparable circumstances, like there was nobody on the scene, nobody seen it, there was no face, there was no case, you know what I mean? Like, and the states have a stake in this because they've been putting people in jail with these football numbers to crowd up the jails to make money in these private fucking systems, and they don't care, you know. They to grease their fucking pockets. Now, these people are getting their retribution, and they're gonna get out of jail, and they're gonna go eat. They're gonna go eat good dinner. You know what I mean? And they deserve it. And there's a bounty hunter involved. Possibly, this bounty hunter's been searching through these cases, say, and saying, "Oh man, you know, they got big bond, they got this." You know what I mean? Hey, go hit them with this. Go throw this in their shit, or hey, go tell this county or this state, blah blah blah, has been doing this. They're gonna call me. I'm gonna get that bounty. Corruption. There's a lot of comparable cases. A lot of these boys with football numbers are going to be getting out of jail. A lot of these, a lot of these bounty hunters, and these state, and you know, even I'm gonna say state since there ain't federal on here, but state and federal, but state, these state officials that had a stake in crowding these jails to grease their pockets. They're not going to be getting out of jail. They're going to be getting football numbers, just like their comparable cases that they falsely gave football numbers. Peace.